Welcome to Paranormal Vlogs from the Dark Room. And if you saw my video, the last one about shadow breathing, this is a little bit more of a continuation of that. First of all, the YouTube channel and the website. You'll find a lot more on those. The ancient mystery schools, the ancient ones, all of which the modern schools are founded on, Thelema, the Golden Dawn, many others, Freemasonry, so on and so forth, all taught that darkness is the source of all of the greatest secrets and revelations in the universe. Now, this darkness is not evil, and it is not what you might say is it's hidden. It's simply veiled knowledge. And the veiled knowledge is found through initiation. These are quite a deep and long process of initiation into the mysteries. They call them the mysteries. And so it isn't dark or evil or sinister or anything like that. It's not what I'm talking about. And it's not what they are talking about. The sources of darkness as the form of the cosmic creation goes back deep into the Bible. A couple of times it's mentioned, into the mysteries of the Kabbalah, into alchemy, deep into alchemy, medieval alchemy, as well as the Hermetica by the very ancient teachers, the Kabbalah, which I also highly recommend. It's the source of polarities and dualities. It's the source of the 7 to 12, sometimes 13 laws of attraction. It's where all of this stems from. Now, in the ancient religions, in the ancient schools, they taught their initiates through darkness. You would sit in a very dark room, and in those days it was mostly made of stone. You'd be surrounded by stone, sitting on a stone kind of like bench, and a master outside of the room would be instructing you. The idea was to utilize your visualization and make things as visual as possible in your mind. And this needed to be pitch black darkness in order to do this. And you were instructed by a master outside of the room whom you could hear. Now, one very simple start of a visualization I would have for you here is, first of all, you need a dark room. You need no distractions at all, dead silent as much as possible. And go through your protections that I spoke of in the last video, if you wish, and make sure you're nice and calm and relaxed and ready to go. So the first thing you want to visualize in a form of sacred geometry, I'll have other visualizations later, but this is one of the starting ones of the sacred geometry type visualizations. So what you have here is the dot. You visualize the dot, which is the source of all things, the black dot. In your mind, you can see it as a white dot, if you wish, so you can see it. And from that point, you create a long line a single long line in your mind. Now, this is the singularity, the beginnings of all things. This is the extension of the heart of all things. Okay? The third part of that visualization, when you have that, is that space is circular. At least in the occult realms of study and practice, it is the space actually turns, and it actually is a form of sphere. You want to visualize the dot expanding outward into the circle. Imagine the circle as well. The fourth thing is to then realize that the dot, the point, wishes to unite with the circle, and the circle wishes to unite to the center. And so that wanting of union, for lack of wanting companionship, the two wheels, the two circles formed one from another and began to expand outward to create a greater ring of systems known as the flower of life. And at the beginning is the oval of creation, the Pisces, the Vesica Pisces. So you want to visualize that, and then you want to visualize the cross in the center. The cross expands and grows as the two circles expand. This is going to give you the affinity of the universe. It's going to help bring you closer to affinity with everything in the universe. It will help you be at one with everything in the universe. The cross is the four quarters of the universe, the creation of the four quarters. Now, in your dark room, you can practice as well when it's pitch black, breathing in sacred sounds. You can have a recorder going, playing Om music or some kind of vibrational sound music. Crystal bowls are very good, but you want the darkness. You need that, and for this form of exercise. So I got a tuning fork here. So you want to breathe that in to you and have it surround your whole body through visualization. Through visualizations, using sound is very powerful. Just imagine the sound as energy and circling around you and within you and all about you. Another one, of course, is these chimes here. Hopefully that's not too loud for the device here. So these energies help with, all of this helps with the power of visualization in all of magic, in all of the practices of these sciences, and they are a form of science. Most scientists will say that it isn't, but once you get into the depth, the incredible depth of such things as the Kabbalah, you begin to see that it is in fact like a science. It's very in-depth. So visualization is the primary key to magic and creating changes in your life. The greater your visualization, the greater your mind expands, the greater you can see, the greater the universe will respond to what you are asking. And humility is the second part, to be humble, to know your place in the universe. You are not in a strange way, they say you are the center of the universe. Well, in a way, you're not. The universe is infinitely more vast than you are. I hate to say that to you, but it's true. Um, but once you have that humility and you are willing to learn from the universe, once you have that humility, you can learn. And then as you grow into a masterhood, something I haven't gotten to yet, then you will realize that you are one, absolutely one with the universe, and the universe is you, and you are the universe. But that is a process. So, thank you very much. I hope this helped you understand some new things. I'll be talking more about the stanzas of Zen, which came from H.P. Blavatsky and the Mystery School of Theosophy. Very powerful, ancient, incredible knowledge and information in those books. For any student of mysticism or any student who wants to get into paranormal research, researching the ancient texts and reading them, studying them, not just on the internet, but in a real book, is incredibly powerful because it'll give you the power of discernment, the power to understand and learn the differences between what terminology nowadays is fake news versus real events, because there's a lot of people out there putting out videos that are just AI, and they could easily fool you, not because anyone is a fool, but because the images look so real, and this is deceiving. So I'll talk a lot more about that as well in other videos to come. So again, thank you very much, and have a very blessed evening or day, whichever it may be. It's evening here. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye now.